Time for the next installment of the Aeneid. So we're now in Dido's temple. Aeneas and Achates are still wrapped in the cloud watching what's happening, and this is what they're seeing. Postquam introgresset coram data copia fondi. After introgressi sunt, they entered in. They, the subject, is coming up later. They entered in, and data est copia. Abundance was given. Abundance of speaking. That's a gerund. Abundance of speaking face to face. So you could say maybe opportunity for speaking. That would be an objective genitive. Okay, so afterwards they went in and after they went in and opportunity of speaking face to face was given. Maximus Ilioneus placido sic pectore coipet. Greatest Ilioneus began thus, quotation mark, from his calm breast. O regina noam qui condere Jupiter urbem justitiaque dedit gentis frenare superbas. O queen, to whom dedit, to whom Jupiter dedit, to whom Jupiter gave to found, so you could say maybe granted, to whom Jupiter, to whom Jupiter granted, I guess you could say whom if you use grant in English, whom Jupiter granted to found a new city. Hey, get it? New city, Carthago. Justitiaque dedit gentis frenare superbas. That's gentis. And this is justitia. And to rein in, that's literally a horse metaphor, to rein in the proud peoples with justice. Troes te miseri, the Trojans, the miserable Trojans, you, the verb is here, oramus te, beg you, the miserable Trojans, vecti modifies Troes, having been carried by the winds. That's accusative, so it might be an accusative of respect with vecti, having been carried with respect to all of the seas by means of the winds. That's tough. Or I think you can just imagine that maybe he meant pair. Either way. So the Trojans, those miserable Trojans, having been carried upon or through all of the seas by the winds, beg you, prohibe, there's an imperative, prohibin fandos a navibus ignis, keep unspeakable fires from our ships, parque, spare, and remember parco takes a dative, spare a pious race, et propius res aspice nostras, and look more closely, that's a comparative adverb, look more closely, res nostras, at our predicaments. Nos, out, we not what? Out ferro libicos populare penatis venimus, we do not come either. That's a rare sort of purpose-like infinitive. We do not come either to, it looks like it might mean populate. It doesn't. Populare means despoil, as in steal your stuff. Nor we do not come either to despoil Libyan penates. Penates are those household gods. So I think you could take this as metonymy for houses. We do not come to despoil, to rob Libyan houses, with the sword, aut raptas ad litora vertere praedas, or to turn the stolen booties to our shores. So we're not coming to steal your stuff. Non ea vis animo, nec tanta superbia victis. This is a famous line because it's just one of those nice little maxim sounding lines. It's a truism and it encapsulates one line of hexameter. Grammar is also a little tough. Here's the trick to it. Animo is guess what case? Dative. And guess what case victis is? Also dative. And it's got no verbs in it. So you have to imagine a verb. And what verb do you imagine when there's no verb? Always stick with this one and put it in the right number, est. And imagine that there's another one over here. Boom. Okay. So then guess what dative that is? That's right. You guessed it. It's a dative of the possessor. So then how do you do that? Just like you have viro est gladius, to the man there is a sword, or the man has a sword. Make this the subject now. Our animus is a hard one to translate. It means spirit, but it's not like anima, like the spirit that makes you alive. It's animus, spirit, as in like fighting spirit, courage. Our fighting spirit does not have that strength, enough strength to be plunderers. Nec tanta superbia victis est, but no est. Nor do, not victims, but the conquered. Those having been conquered. Remember, ex vinco, vincere, vici, victus. Nor do the conquered have such great pride, haughtiness, something like that. Nec ea vis animo, nec tanta superbia victis. Est locus, there is a place. Hesperiam graii cognomine dicunt. The Greeks call it Hesperia, that's Italy, in name, cognomine, interestingly, as a nickname, something like that. Terra antiqua, an ancient land. This is nominative because it's in a positive to locus. There is a place, an ancient land. Potens, armies, powerful in arms and in, that's ablative, and in the fertility of its glebe. Glebe is a cool English word, Glebe. It comes from gleibe, obviously. So it means literally like the dark, clumpy dirt that you plow up that's like good for farming. So soil, you could just say rich in soil, but I like the word glebe because it's fun to say. Oinotri coluere viri. Oinotrian men have settled it. Oinotri is a place name that refers to southern Italy. So like these native southern Italians have they weren't, I guess, native originally, but so these guys now live in this place called Hesperia. Nunc fama minores Italiam dixisse ducis de nomine gentem. Now, so again, no verb. Guess what? There's a verb. So this will explain this infinitive here. When you have fama est, the rumor is, or now there is rumor, that's like acting as a verb of the head. So this infinitive is an indirect statement. Now the rumor is that. And the subject of that infinitive is this accusative right here. Now the rumor is, or there is rumor, that their descendants, minores is descendants, that their descendants have called or have named the race, or the nation, better, have named the nation Italy, ducis de nomine, from the name of their leader, whose name was Italus. Okay, we will hear the rest of this speech next time.